Guys, thank you for being here. Appreciate you taking the time out of your day. I know it's the weekend, Saturday, people have things to do. I really appreciate the support. We have a really great cause that all the money that you guys donated is going to, called Child's Play, a nonprofit organization that helps children in domestic abuse shelters here locally and local hospitals. So really cool what you did. I appreciate it. The holiday season, I think, is especially trying time for kids in those situations. So the fact that we could come together and bring some joy to their life during the holidays, to me, means a lot. That's why I wanted to do this. I wanted to try to do something special that focused on children and had a big impact. So this way, when we go directly through the charity, we know all of that is going to them, and all the funds are going to be used for a good cause. So again, I appreciate you being here. I appreciate all the black belts that went.
E aí, bichão? E aí, bichão? Not so fast. I meet the ghost of a Christmas past. I meet the ghost to Bob Marley. Caralho. And I'm here to remind you that Christmas season is also a very depressing time. Because you got people like me who's have so many kids out there that I don't know how I'm gonna pay for the presents over here. So half the money of that one is gonna be donated to you, Uncle Renato. So you don't have to pay some child support over here.
There's no money, all of it's to the charity.
What the I'm doing here then? No,
Trying to do some good.
And what are you doing over here? You're ungrateful. You didn't stand it up here when I was doing this. Porra, caralho. Let's see what we have here. That's the black belt we said. Oh, caralho. That's Calvinho. At least Sanch was brought a couple of presents here, a couple of white women for me to enjoy. It looked like it's gonna be a white Christmas after all for you. How many single women you have here?
Oh, that's right.
Is there any? One? Everybody, let's go down to relaxation.
Where you belong here. That's right. Okay? So me and Fash was got together and I didn't have to came out here because I had a lot of better stuff to do, but I came out here to help you guys deal with some of these ungrateful children here. Okay? So now, where's the Brazilian women here? You have any? Oh, you still with your boyfriend?
Husband.
Husband now?
Husband. Been the husband.
Well, not as far as I'm concerned. That's between my God. If I wasn't there, it's not official. I wasn't at the ceremony, so I might be talking about things. Okay? Porra. And a lot of, at first I wasn't gonna come out here, you know that?
No, really?
And it didn't have nothing to do with Sasquatch, like last time. But this time I was worried because, as you know, a lot of people fall victim to the
sexual harassment?
Sex harass. And a lot of time I was on the receiving end of that one, but sometimes I'm on also the giving end of that one because I'm just following my heart. And I don't want to hurt nobody, I just trust my instinct, and if there's a vibe between me and that one here.
Which one?
The one is single here.
Jessica?
Yeah.
Oh.
If there's something happening between, or even the three of us, there's like a chemistry. You'll have my God, it's the Holy Ghost. There's three. Was the Son, the Father, and the Holy. It was a ghost here, but it was high to the occasion. Okay. It's a black ghost. Okay? You'll remember that one. Yeah. I like you got your braces off. You look nice for Christmas. So I don't have to see that one anymore. Thanks to my God. It was like, what's his name? Frankie Shamrock.
Yeah.
Fucking adult with braces. And then we have some black gentlemen here. Thank God. Sanch, they brought me here also so you can feel comfortable because in your home it is a black Sanch. Because this came down the Christmas tree and the chimney over there and he ended up looking to be too dark. Okay? And then your mustache, take some back for your mustache. You understand? Okay? But so I don't want you to worry. So, Drew, I came up with a solution. I'm going to handle the women here with some kid glove. And if I touch you, you find you being a pro, and just afterwards, we take that and throw it to the garbage. We're not going to match to anybody, okay? So whatever I do here, we safe now, okay? So it's between us, okay? So now, without further ado, I feel like we're gonna lead into what you're gonna do if somebody is to came and do some unwanted sex events.
Some self-defense?
Some self-defense on there.
Oh, okay.
And this can go for some of you women as much as the guys.
All right.
And also children, when they want too much to attack you for presents or whatever, or they're ungrateful like that, you can twist, break their neck here. Or if they want to ask, the cereal, they always want to have this ask for the cereal, you're not going to get that one.
Yeah.
So you get the fuck out of here. You understand?
Yeah, I
okay?
understand.
So we're going to work on some of that stuff just to warm up and get your body to be heady.
All right.
Okay?
All right. Let's set this up.
Yeah, set up. You don't have a camera system there?
What kind of defense are we doing?
I think since it's your academy, maybe you can tell the people what kind of
This week we've been working on the rear naked choke defense, and so I think that would be a good warm-up.
So
really ingrain that in our muscle memory, make sure we're doing the correct things, correct response.
For all the bully and the molest will come up and they know jiu-jitsu and they put you in the perfect rear naked choke?
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
So I'm a hit card down. Boys come here, I'm like a playboy. And I work your place, I'm the water cooler here. And as soon as nobody goes here, and I go like this. How you doing?
All right.
How are you? Oh, well, how was your weekend? Yeah, you train jiu-jitsu. Who's your coach? Huh? No promotion. I'm like you. Don't let me get a little bit. That's not what you use? Don't tell nobody about this. Oh, a wildcat. You're a heck of a wildcat. I like that. You're on top. Boy, that's a stocking stuffer. That's a cold stuff.
I think you enjoyed that a little too much.
Wow. If I can't enjoy it, then what's the point?
All right, so what we're going to do for our warm-up, actually block up a RNC. Okay, good, proper technique here. Make sure the elbow here on the choking arm, that's going to point the direction you need to turn. So as you start turning that direction, you need to free this leg and this shoulder. So I'm not going to try to grab here. If I grab, I'm actually framing, he can lift me up. Lift me up, it's not good. Got my disconnection from the ground, right? So I'm actually not going to try to pull here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to bring this shoulder between us. Now he can squeeze all he wants. He doesn't have the choke anymore. Okay? From here, this arm's going to swim out. I'm going to go to a high underhook. I want my shoulder to end up in his armpit. And from here, you have a couple different options. You can shrug your way off the back, return the favor, or we can do a takedown. So we'll start with just shrugging out the back so we can do a flow drill, get our partner in the choke, and then it's their turn. One more time, other arm. Here. This is pointing the way I need to face. If I go here, once my shoulder's in between, I'm fine. Now I have to free my head. So I go high underhook. I want this shoulder in his armpit. Now I'm going to work my way back. return the favor. Now it's his turn.
What if the hypnotist go for a knee bar? He's very well trained.
He's well trained.
He's like smarter
You
than I am.
better be better trained.
Sorry. Keep putting it back.
Alright, I just want you guys to train back and forth so you're getting that reaction ingrained. So you're not having to think about which way you go. If you go the wrong way, it's actually going to be tighter. Especially if the person knows what they're doing, it'll be even tighter. We have to pretend that they're going to know the right way. It'll be easier if they don't, but you should always train for the highest possible threat. So they're going to have an actual RNC. Can I borrow you?
Yeah. You're gonna put an H and C?
An H and
the
C,
H and
yeah.
I C, that's the one who's in charge, I heard. No?
So my elbow is going to line up with his chin. Going here, going up high on my arm, hiding this behind his neck, and squeezing here. Go ahead. You
Now, I came here. I came here. You came that way?
Good way. All right, we good? Hands up. When I say let's go, we're going to clap. We'll start drilling. Ready? Let's go.
I like these. Yeah.
Shootout with out desert somewhere.
How are they doing?
I'm not sure over here. Well,
Yeah?
I'm just watching them to fight over me.
Oh.
These two is decide to fight over me, and then whoever win, then both of them can have me. You know what? Mine is straight here. I feel like I've seen a lot of people having that hip pouch. I think you need to go into that deep channel. Hold on, I'm gonna. I see something I see a new future. All you guys fucking up this move. So we're gonna show one detail at the end because everybody's screwing it up.
After you free your shoulder, right? When you go here, this is reaching his far shoulder. My shoulder should be in his armpit. If your arm is low, you're not going to create a frame here. This has to come up to start putting this tension on his arms. Now from here, I can shrug my shoulder to my ear, or if I need to accentuate that, I can just reach again to push my shoulder up and shrug my way out. So a lot of people are just stopping here and then trying to use their arms to free themselves. It's this, shrugging forward. And then you're right where you can come in and get down, right? So let's make sure we're using frames the whole time. When he does the choke, all right, this is the frame, this right shoulder. When I come here, it's creating a frame in his armpit. Now when I shrug out, it's helping me free my head. So let's make sure we're not leaving that arm low. Make sure our focus is really reaching, shot putting with that arm, getting the shoulder driven up into the armpit. You guys got it? All right, let's go.
Listen, I'm the fucking boss of Christmas past, not the future. I don't know what's gonna happen.
All right.
If I did, I wouldn't even be.
You wouldn't have came?
I would have did the lottery number over here, and I would have said goodbye to this fucking place a long time ago.
Wow. That's aggressive.
I'm not saying enough. Repetition. Yeah, that's not what I look like. Huh? Oh, thank God. Wait, you came here single? No. Why not?
Mine's over there.
Which one?
Purple belt.
Get him out of here. He didn't pay the dues.
He didn't?
Huh?
You didn't?
That's one of you goons.
Ryan, you didn't pay your tuition? You didn't pay the And she.
I paid.
Oh, she paid.
If you was with me, you're gonna get in for free.
I like going down.
But
Are they doing better?
they're doing a little better.
All right.
Okay. Some of you chicken heads still talking over here. One thing I noticed some people here is doing, a lot of you guys doing better. Give me one of you goon. Just
Ryan.
whatever. Ryan. There's here. Okay. Cara, you take it easy. Oh no, go ahead. Okay. So when we're doing this, I noticed that some people was just trying to go or no. I noticed some people tried to go like that. Instead of that, hitch to him. Then also you kind of got control of his body, so he's not going nowhere. You know, what if I do this, and then he decides to switch up the game and do some other bullshit? So now I have him, you know, and I need control when I do. You okay? You okay, my brother?
Skin is very soft.
Yeah.
It's nice.
It's like, even though it's the color is Egyptian cinnamon, it feels
Kind of smells like
more like a caramel situation. Or it's like a creme brulee. It's on the boy, there's the one there and that one. Okay? So you understand? So instead of trying to do this, hitch for that here, and when you have, give him like a little, you know, like the Italian guy, go fuck yourself. Or I wanted to and do the high thing. You remember? There was some brothers on the wall, and he said, "Here, I got you." You understand? Anyway, what's that guy's name who plays Sal? You know, remember? Who said Matt Damon? Wants to play Sal and do the high thing. Can you believe these kids these days? Okay. How many people saw Ragnarok or Thor?
Thor
You guys saw
Ragnarok.
that? None of you guys saw that one? He took me here to say sorry for having you brought me out here. Okay? And to stay in the place. This is house cat in there. Okay? So get back there and do how you do the one.
The hands up.
Do your hand, and then
Let's go.
I
Oh,
said,
but
let's go. That's
You
Simon
can
Says.
do it. You can do it.
Hands up, and then go.
Defending. We free our shoulder. Everything's going good. We go here, but just for whatever reason, I'm stuck. Right? He's way bigger and stronger than me. Whatever. He's holding on for dear life. Remember what he said about grabbing here? That's going to help you. Now all you need to do is drop your back knee, right? And from here, grabbing the inside of his leg. Notice my posture is still up. I'm not leaning over. So I'm literally going to be like an anchor on here when I drop here. Now I'm going to pick up the leg, pull, and push with my head. Now from here, if he still has a hold of my head, I'm going to advance him out, and I'm going to start working my frame, posturing up. Okay? We're in a street self-defense situation. Your frame could be framing in his eye, whatever. It depends on the level of the threat, right? Or you're not letting go, it's a bad situation. You're going right in the eyes. You can decide. Jiu-Jitsu gives you control over the situation. You can either be really nice or you can be more rough there. Okay, so one more time. Here. Swing my shoulder. Grab. Drop. Turn. Usually, they're going to lose control of your head there. But if they still have control, coming over, frame, work your posture. Now you can control, get your base, take control of the situation back. When we're here,
What to the end of the
get
seminar?
here. Yeah, some people were doing this. Some people are here. I don't want to be here, I want to be here. So that this is going behind. Now, I'm not trying to push him over there. I'm trying to take him over my right shoulder. I'm circling him like I'm trying to pull him to the side more. some of you are doing this. You go in here, everything is good, but now you're pushing this way. If he's not being compliant, he can balance on this leg, you're not going to take him down. You have to take him to the dead angle. The dead angle is over my right shoulder. Okay, so here he can defend if I'm pushing this way. As soon as I start taking him here, he doesn't have the ability to defend the takedown. Now it's perfect because his hips are turned. I can just start sliding forward into mount from there.
It reminds me when you dance at the end, like that.
The dip?
Yeah, it reminds that. Even if you have a guy here,
Yeah.
even though it's not Adam, what it's not is Adam and Eve, not Brian and Stan.
Oh. Adam and Eve,
So
and not
keep it
Adam
clean.
and Steve?
Or something like that. But keep it clean, even you doing that one.
Got
You
it.
understand?
Got it.
All right, so let's work it a few more times. Just make sure we're getting the proper angle, and then if we're blessed enough, we'll learn some things from Mestre.
No, my God, yeah. What brought me here?
That's not what brought you here.
All right, ready? Let's go.
Jahachafara. Your hit. Okay? I can see the future now. And it said that when you get down there and you're the other guy, you're in mount, you gotta find a way to get the hell out of there. Right? And then if you're in the street or you're in Valentino or whatever, you gotta find maybe the safe way to get out.
Are you going to show the attacker how to get out?
Yeah. Because most likely, more than likely, it's gonna be me.
You're the attacker.
Okay, so what if I'm attack you for a good reason? And finally, I catch up with you, I go, boy, there's that fucking guy I was looking for, or whatever. Gotta deal with that guy, okay? So let me get that arrogant one who is your boyfriend. Yeah, your finance.
Fiance.
He's your financier. I'm gonna take care of that for you, okay? And he think he's Prince over here with his purple. Okay, get down here. So you got a guy here, okay? Now with a lot of my my guys who is I use this one to get out the mount because it worked best for a Valentino, which worked nice in the situation where the guy's trying to beat you up on the street too. Hopefully you're not gonna get here, but if you get here, I find that this is the quick way for me to get out here. Okay, so how many of you guys know how to do lockdown? Oh no. One black guy. That's it. Okay, well, we're gonna have to teach you that too, but first thing first here. So obviously, you don't want this guy punching you on the face or smacking you. What?
Or do you? Maybe.
What? What?
Maybe you do. Maybe
No.
you're into that.
Well, maybe I'm not this time. Maybe. Okay? You don't got no kids, do you? How many? Okay, I can handle that. I can distract him with video game. And you know I'm gonna give him one of that iPad, and so he's what they doing in there, my mommy, and then I go here, look, and then he go like this. Wow, what's that? And then go, come on, we only don't have too long. Okay, so now. That guy's wanna punch you in the face or whatever. So obviously I'm gonna just I wanna just give him a little hip bump here, you know, just so he can't punch me on the face, okay? So you know, and if he go back up for him, if he don't go on the first one, just give him like staccato bumps, you know, because I see some people try to like stay up, don't give up. I see people like trying to put one long, just. See, I know it's crazy to see that, but you see what that does? It chisel away, you know, just pop, pop, pop. You know, it's much easier than that one long one. If he's have that, he know how to hide on the wave. But if you controlling these, if you giving him different timings where he don't know when the next one is coming, then it's hard for him to stay out. I'm not even trying to be funny. This chain, it's an albacore around my neck. What they call that one? A what? Albatross. Who said elbow cross? Well, now you're the one who's coming up short. Okay? So now, I'm take that guy with a couple here, okay? Then, my stance is, I want to get all the way to my side. Boom. And see how my elbows is here? Now, I push with two hands, and can we, no, this is too much. I just want you to get him to here, okay? Where his leg is in between, and then I'm gonna go through the intricacy of the lockdown, okay? But go back. So it's very important. You know, you sensei make you do shrimp drill. Well, this is where that shit come into play, okay? So we're gonna do all of that, and then the main thing, I don't want my elbows get stuck over here. I gotta make sure I get to my side. That's most important. Now, if I end up here, I can just take that into like a quarter guard. But if I'm come over here, my elbows is here, I can just push with my hands. And I'm gonna end up putting him to lockdown here. But if you don't know how to do that, I wanna do that next, okay? So one more time. So, boom, boom, so that he can't punch and we have a second to get over here. Boom. See that? And get in between your leg, and we're gonna stop there. That's, understand? Okay? And I'm gonna hit the ground twice, and then you guys clap.
Professor, you broke your chains.
Good. Finally, I'm shed the chains of the children. Yeah. Right there? Now, you can play with that chain that was shackled me for so many years. It's more of a metaphor for all the children that I've had for so many years and the energy that was drained from me. So maybe you can spring water off of that. Just one part. Where's my goon? Where's the Grinch who stole that one? So wait on the front of your trying to have here. Okay, so the more you concentrate, don't worry about some of you guys is kind of doing a quarter, getting here and trying to put it in. The more you just commit to going 100% on your side, the more whom you're gonna have to work, okay? So he's trying to punch me or smack for her. Now I'm just, see how much I'm on my side here? See how much room there is now just to push down? You understand? So don't go, the problem here, just lay down. The problem here is you come here and you try to, and you think you're on your side, but your shoulders just up a little bit. But it's what I'm looking for is your hips. It's all about your hip movement. Get your hips on the side, not just your shoulder off the mat. This ain't WWF or whatever, TNA Hustling or whatever, okay? Oh, put on that one, put it back to there. Okay, so see, because look, my hip, see that? Got and here. Okay, you understand? So here we go, boom, here, side. Okay? Bring to me that high.
Lion.
Okay, so now you was here. Okay, he tried. We bumped that guy, and then also if you here, obviously you can't do this. So I saw a couple people doing this business. So make sure. I like to stay home alone here, you know. Boom. And look where even my elbows can, you know. Also, if you're worried about if you're doing this and you're worried he's gonna get some kind of choke set up here, you know, head and arm or whatever, some shit like that, you here, you protect until you're doing here, okay? But now, I want everybody to pay attention. Now you can sit up. We're gonna do the lockdown, okay? So pay attention here. Just keep this for the sake of the drill. my outside. So I like to think of the leg in between his leg as the inside leg. The outside leg is gonna come under the inside leg, like I'm at the beach, just chilling, okay? Then we're just gonna go under his instep here, okay? And we're gonna try to stop. The goal here is to stop his foot from being able to move like it normally moves. Move your foot like this, like this, up and down. You fucking foot. You understand? Okay? Because he needs that foot to be able to move, to make angles for himself to get out, okay? So, when I see people do a lockdown incorrect, they more do this, okay? And move your foot. See? Then he's able to easily just hop it over there. Just put it over there, see? And then they start to escape, okay? So what we want to do is we want to stack one on top of the other here. You know what I'm saying? Not like a figure four. I see a lot of people, even Champ Planet, those breakdance Mexican American with shitty tattoo and also Linkin Park. Okay? They do that sometime in the Hong way. And they kind of do like a figure four, and it's so loose and weak. Okay? Go ahead. I don't like that one. Stack one on top of the other. He's strict that movement. Move that foot now. Look, and look, his face is look. He put a grimace to that. You know, like from McDonald's, the heavy fat, obese. He looked like Vinny Magalhaes. He's obese. He grimace. Okay. Anyway, enough about grimace. It's not about that. So we're here, and now I have a nice control. He's feel very uncomfortable, and then that's when we go for the next stuff. Oh, just to move along. Once you get the lockdown properly, I want you to get double underhooks. Okay? Two things. If we're doing straight up jiu-jitsu and only jiu-jitsu competition, I want you to go into the floating hip. See that? So we can restrict some breathing. Very uncomfortable here. You know, you can feel him go like that. Okay? I like to do that in that situation. In a Valley Tudo situation or on the street, you want to do high. So that, because if I'm here, start elbow me or punch me in the face. I don't want that. Or you can post up, you can get up, you know. See, he can do stuff here to punch me. But if I'm jiu-jitsu, I don't have to worry about that. So if I'm Valley Tudo on the street, I stay here so he don't get to do all that kind of stuff. And plus I have him here. I can do whatever if I need to. Okay? If there's nobody else to stay feeling nice tonight, somebody gotta have that one. You been drinking alcohol? Eggnog, you spike one?
I wish I had.
I'm gonna put that to you. Okay? So you understand? So once more, we're here. This one just think of it, the outside leg come under the inside leg. Does that make sense? Then they both, just like you're laying at the beach and you happen to go, oh, let me just stop his instep here. Now, another thing you're gonna run into, depending the size of the person, if he's very, very tall and his leg is way long, I might have to scoot down there and get to that. But if he's very short, I might have to come up here, depending on that. What's the whole of thumb here is if he's not able to do that with his foot, you're on the high track. If he's able to do all this bullshit here, then something's wrong and it's not gonna work that well. Okay? You understand? Yes. Everybody, even you? What about some of the other one? Even that one? Store. And it's also Matt Damon intertwined. Okay? You could be next after that guy for if you're not careful. Okay? Okay, come on. It's not a peep show over here. It's coming across next. Put it. See this? Yes. And now just put them underneath, under his shin. Stretch him out. Now, you're about almost there because he can still do a little of this. Scoot yourself down till he can't move his. Now straighten that out in front of him. You see? now try to move your leg. See, in my estimation, that's better than just a regular open kind of half guard. You got that guy, now he's immobilized for a little bit. Not indefinitely if he knows what he's doing, but to give you some time to work.
So you're going for a little bit higher, right? You want there? That's a lot better. Yeah.
Going to what are we gonna do from that position? So basically, from that position there is where all the good. That's kind of the base position. Lockdown, double unders is the base for all the different sweeps that you might decide to go to from there. You have a lot of options from there. And you have some submission, depend on the chime I have and all that kind of stuff. For him kind of parched here. It would be nice if I had some water or some eggnog or something. That's not a rhetorical question.
I'll look it up.
Give to me something.
I'm recording.
Where's my goon? Okay. So now that I have my goon discombobulate here, he's no longer able to fight off my advance. Okay? So this is very important. So I'm here. The next step, just like I got on my side to get him here, I need to get on my side to do any of the good stuff that I want to do from my side, what the fuck you call half guard sweeps, okay? Never mind that. I made a mistake, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do something called the whip up. So pay close attention. Pretend that I already stopped you because you was fucking up everything, and that we're stopping now, and now you're gonna pay attention for heel, okay? So I was here. Now what I'm gonna do here, I want you to put your hands, pay attention, onto the, like almost under his armpits, but in the beginning, big part of the hips, okay? The big one, okay? Not the baby back here, like Chili's, huh? Or Tony Homer. You wanna remember a place for him? They have? Yeah, I know. Sometimes your life is weird. Okay? So now, I'm here. Yeah, it just got weird now. You have a light-skinned black gentleman in chains wearing the same helper hat and doing all this shit here. So now, I'm gonna put my hands. The thing I see a lot of people always doing is they have their hands like this, where your thumbs is involved. I want you to do a monkey's grip here, okay? And the reason why is because when I lift, I don't want all the weight sliding onto my thumbs, because I might as well just lift him like that if that's what I want to do. And I want to stress that in jiu-jitsu in general. If I'm not grabbing on a limb one-on-one, I don't want to use my thumbs. Every time I'm using my hands, it's a monkey grip here. And that's a caveat unless you're grabbing the material here, porra. You're not going to just grab it here. Okay? But when you're dealing with a body, a full, if I'm pushed, I'm not going to use this because you tear the ligament there and it's a weaker situation, okay? So here, I want to make it like a tool, you know? So I'm here on the big part. Now the idea here is even though I'm going to go on my side, I'm not pushing him on his side one way or the other. I'm pushing him over my head, okay? The idea is I'm gonna kind of push him onto his face here, and he's gonna want to have to base out, which give me time to get where I need to get to, okay? Which is on my side, and then back to double underhook gable grip, okay? Everybody understand that? No, probably not. So we're here, okay? So now, with this and with my legs, I'm gonna do that to that guy. You see how he went? Easy. None of that involved me going and doing a bench press or nothing like that. I'm just gonna throw him here. So I'm use this and I'm use my legs, okay? Boom. Then I'm get to my side. Now if this guy's like this, I'm just gonna take his back. But most guy who's gonna put a haping or try to hate you is gonna know to put a wizard. You understand? So the hate is here. They learn on the streets. Is they do a wizard. Okay. So he go here, boom. I get to my side. He know immediately because that's the first thing that takes these people on the street. Okay. So I have him here now. So we just gonna get to here. Okay. And then we're gonna go to the next stuff. So we need to be on a side, double unders with a gable grip, and I want the chop one here and the bottom one here, so that the blade here, we bring that into the floating hip, just like I said about chilies or whatever. You feel he don't like that. You understand? So one more time. It's probably a lot of, is this too much stuff? No. Too many stuff? No? Okay, so I'm here, okay? I'm here, not like this. You know what's funny? After I told you this how many times, guess how many people? Probably quarter, half the people gonna do it anyway. No, what are you gonna do? Okay, so, boom. Oh, God, are you? You guys, okay? And then I'm here, boom. And the farther I can get, depending on the guy, it's a big fat guy, I'm lucky to have here, okay? But if I have a guy who's kind of medium, have some, maybe a little love here, but it's basically okay, shaky, I'm gonna have here and squeezy, okay? That makes sense? Yeah. You guys understand that one? Okay, let's go, 2 and 2. Oh yeah? Oh, you hungry, what's her name? Lila. Oh, Lila, you hungry? I didn't eat since yesterday. He kept me to be starving, and he kept me to do this kind of stuff with these people. I didn't have nothing, not even some egg now. He's just put coffee into my mouth so I can wake up and do work for him all day. Can you imagine how sad? And there's not even no single women here, so I can't marry any of them like I want to be a prince in shining armor. Okay? So remember that. You're lucky you're giving me food even later.
Thank you, Mestre. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Not on my watch.
Breathing.
Anything you can do to fuck up your opponent. If anybody's gonna tell a ghost story, it's gonna be me. Okay? This jiu-jitsu camp now. You pay attention. Okay? This might save your life one day. I noticed a lot of people is doing better than I expected out of you people, but one thing that you need to do a little better. I'm seeing some people, and I need to have you again. So you're here. Boom, you're doing this pretty good, you here? And then this fucking guy is, okay? Now, and also another thing, see how shallow your knee is close to me here? This is gonna make very easy for me to start taking you over. You wanna base more, yeah. Make it harder for the guy to check you. So, we here. I'm seeing some people doing variations of this and stuff. I want you to be very specific here. This top one is you palm down, okay? Because we want that bone to slice into him here. The bottom one is here, palm up, gable, squeezy. You understand? And the more farther I am here, the more that bone can get in instead of just your gable grip. So get the bone here. Okay? Does that make sense to everybody? Because what you're gonna do there, the more uncomfortable the person is, your opponent, the more on his mind is, discomfort, pain, not, oh, this groovy thing that I learned that I'm gonna do this to him and everything. He's going, I don't like that, I gotta stop that. It's just human nature, you know? And then while he's focused on that, you on to the next stuff. Another reason to do this, not only is painful, but it just will help you breathe it, okay? The more you can disrupt the breathing, the better. Anything you can do to take the energy meter down, you know? The video game, when you're playing, what's the, Street Fighter, because he's from the street. on the streets of Detroit. But for him, maybe it's karate champ because you're a little older. You know, the one where you go, huh! You go, 1, 2. And for him, it's ER Kung Fu. He was do the next generation, that one. Okay? You remember the one Bad Dudes or Double Dragon? I love that one. When the Bad Dudes was finished the level, they go, I'm back. You remember, go heel fast, go, I'm back. I like that one. What was I even talking about? You guys get me off on the video games and all this stuff.
Talking about skateboarding. You were like making it longer.
Okay, go do it then. What are we waiting for? I don't know any other way to get through to you guys. I had to resort to this. Okay? So now, where's my guy? So, now is the fun part. Not that fun. Get yourself back down there where you got a foot cramps. Drink more water. Speaking of which, where's my water? Anyway, I just want to wet my beak a little. That's why I'm just want a little percentage of the proceedings today here for my trouble. You know, these kids got their whole life ahead of them. They could make money sometime. I only got a little bit left here. Okay, so now I'm here, boom, I took him over, he wizard, I'm here, he wizard. Okay, so I'm here. Now, here's the part, there's many different sweep possibility here, okay? We can, I mean, there's stuff where I can take him here, boom, take the hug out from underneath. I can do a electric chair sweep. He base out there because he don't want to get swept. I take him here. There's a submerge here. Boom. I don't want to kill you here. Okay? It's gonna blow your knee out or your groin. I seen both. Okay. I'm not gonna regale you with one time. A girl was trying to prove that it wasn't gonna work, and she was holding out too much. I said, "You sure?" And she actually blew her knee out. Unbelievable. We was gonna do a charity seminar for her, but I never went back there. Okay, so imagine that don't chop here. You just take here, got out here. Okay, there's a million different stuff here. We're gonna make executive decision here on the fly. Look at that. Okay, so. We're gonna do very basic. It's gonna remind you of maybe more of like a hustling situation, because I don't have all day, you know, to teach you every damn one from you. Okay, so we're here, boom, we're here. I get my side. Okay, so now here's another thing that I didn't stress to you before because I didn't want to overload you with information. But if I'm here, my head is vulnerable. So, like say we in Valley Trudeau, he's able to punch me with that left. Boom, 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 I don't want that, okay? If we just jiu-jitsu, he's able to, he can even just push me away, and then I'm not able to get into my stuff here, okay? Another thing I don't want is him to get into a dark situation here, where he start putting me to a dark, you understand? I don't want none of that kind of stuff. Or even maybe some form of guillotine choke, whatever, okay? So what I gotta do to forget about all that stuff is when I'm here, I wanna be all the same position except for I wanna hide my head. And I mean, as low as possible. I know it seems crazy if you hear, it feels weird to be next to the janitor here. But who cares, okay? So I'm here. So now, if he's gonna punch his Valley Trudeau, he's gonna chop my head. He can't do that. And if he's trying to dodge, pretty sure he's not gonna be able to do that. Okay? So now here's where you gotta pay attention, close attention. So if you're starting to drift, your mind is drifting to what, hanging out for a night later, having some eggnog with brandy on there, some E&J or some Hennessy, and maybe just have like a sleepover party. Don't think about that right now. You think about this. So we're gonna take my shoulder and move it here. From here I want it here so that I can base my head and my shoulder, okay? Because I don't want to let this go. Because the more I let that go, the more he can start to manipulate me here. I want to keep that control here, okay? So then, now pay attention to my tootsies here. So the bottom tootsie in my lockdown is gonna be the one, is gonna go ankle to ankle here and heel to butt. So ankle to ankle, heel to butt, okay? I know this is a lot of steps, but pay attention. This one is trapped underneath him, I just kick straight, okay? Now because my shoulder is out here and my head, I balance, I take him over here, okay? Now when I'm doing it because I know the step, it happens very quick, you know, it's not gonna be so labor intense like that, okay? It's gonna be more the situation here. But there's a lot of steps I don't want you to take for granted here. So it's more gonna be boom, I'm here, boom. That's kind of more what's happened in your life, okay? But we're gonna do it in these steps. So is that too many steps for you guys? So back here, we're here, boom, we're here, okay. So we're here. Ankle to ankle, heel to butt, kick, leg straight, post on my head here. This become the motor, because if he's fighting back, trying to push into me, I'm pushing off that, okay? And now, this part is really coming to play. Because the more I pull this in, and then push my head this way, this is start to fold him. Sometimes he's gonna wanna go over just to stop the discomfort. You understand? She's thinking about doing that too. Where's the other guy? Where's the This is fucking guy. I can't. Unbelievable. Okay. I'm a mess here. Look how much work I'm putting here. Don't get compensated for what I'm doing here. When Uncle Renato gonna get his finally one day? Nobody gonna give him any Christmas present or nothing. Where's the white one? The white deal. Maybe you can do a trade, a barter system now. Like what's that one that Mad Max Thunderdome? They have barter channel. You remember? Yeah. Okay. Oh, we're here. Boom, we're here. Okay. I'm gonna do this. Now I'm kind of trapped with my shoulders in the home place. I need to come here. Boom. Now, see that action here? He's not gonna like that. Boom. Pass to side control. That makes sense to you guys? You understand? Okay, for Okay. Fosh was kind enough to give me a protein bar that tastes like shit. It tastes like a baby goose, but less flavor. I need something better than that. That's the baby goose from Caddyshack, where it was the pool, and that girl said, "Doody, it tastes like booty," but it's still okay to eat. That's the important part. It's the nutrition, not the flavor. Okay? So now, how many of you guys? Don't get too excited from that. Even though that's the fake one, that one is healed. Yeah, and so is the imported cologne that I have on there. I had the courtesy to put that one today. Okay? Where's my guy? So now, how many of you guys had success to getting the guy over? You got somewhat here? Yeah?
Yes.
Another thing that I noticed is that you're gonna have even more success when the guy on top or the girl on who you're trying to take over isn't just laying there like a fucking cadaver. Some of you guys who you got here, they doing this stuff over here and you're going like this. And then how they gonna take you off? They just would take you back or something. But you know, and then it's hard for them because they're trying to protect a person over here like that. In reality, this guy's fighting for his life to try to not get taken down. Also, another stuff when you're here and you whizzer, you don't want to be here. I see some of you guys here, and then a little resistance here, you start to fold here like somebody over that way. Okay? You want to, they're going to have some base here. You don't get taken over. You don't want to be here. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense? Okay. You still didn't fix, you've been coming here for 10 years, but you didn't fix the part over here.
Which part?
The part up here looked like a bunch of pipe.
Insulation?
Or is that supposed
All
to
the
be
pipes?
cool, like hipster? That's like artisan coffee spot. Some exposed asbestos walls and stuff like that. That's still cool. Okay? So now you're gonna get, I'm just gonna go through, then we're gonna move on from this stuff, but I wanna show you what happens when you get somebody who's savvy and they're not gonna let you take them over here, okay? So we're here, boom, we're on our side, he's with us, we come here, boom, boom. Now, I'm gonna try with all my might to take this guy this way, but he's already know about this move, and maybe he's a hustler. With his whizzer, he's fighting at 100%. I'm gonna go him that way, the other way. So I'm using his, hold on. Huh? Yeah. You never seen a Sanch helper look like that back wherever you was from. Yeah. Where you came from originally? Huh? New Orleans? Nice. A lot of Creole black guys there. That's why she wasn't faint when she saw me, because she's seen it before. Guys like French, black, have like accent, do some jazz music and stuff. A lot of great Negro jazz musicians came from there. Okay? So now, we here, boom, we here. Caralho, we here. Now, here's the problem, a lot of things gonna happen to you guys. You don't wanna do this move unless, and don't. You don't wanna now, at this point here, you don't wanna try to plan to do the reversal. Plan to take them over. Because if you try to get slick because you think it look cool or whatever, you're gonna have it backfire on you. Only do it if necessary, because you need his 100% commitment to fighting it to even get him over, okay? So you don't wanna do this and end up here. You understand? Because that's what's gonna happen. So you have to go 100%. And if you're with your partner, another thing, see here? See how I'm not just letting this go, because if I can let him out of there, he can maybe do some other stuff. You understand? He can get out. I want to trap. So he's here. I'm kind of sitting on that one, okay? Now when I do the move, it's very simple. Don't make it too difficult. I'm gonna do it in slow motion. So he's putting a lot of pressure. All I'm doing is collapsing this. Go. You understand? So the one that was here, you're just going here. See how I move light? I'm light on my feet. I move like a dancer. You know? Okay. Well, you have a black eye there?
She told me to do this. She's twice.
Oh.
Wasn't going to come here Thursday.
Where's she at? Wow. She's turning the table on you? She's the one you stay at home, she work? God, back in my day, they did that. Okay. Okay. Boom. Here. And here. I fight here. Fight it all the way. Outside the legs good. Boom. Habit punch. You understand? That makes sense? Please, 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 stagger yourselves. I can't police everybody here. Don't kill each other over here. Give each other plenty of room. Can you handle that? Okay, or else I'm gonna send you over here to do some coloring book, the same coloring book they did over and over again. Okay? 100%. Because, oh, okay. Never mind what I'm talking about. It's important, just as important as it is the guy to fight it, it's important that you commit to this because you're not giving him something to fight against if you're not really trying to take him over. And if your partner don't stop you from taking him over the first time, then take him over. And then it's just another repetition of the other one we did before. But the worst thing to do is to play at it and bullshit around about it and then not learn how to really do it, you know? Give each other the resistance so that you can see what it feels like, okay? You understand? Let's go. Is without ever letting go of your grip. You understand? Because when you do that, it's very easy. Like I will get people in darces all day if they're there. Or I get them in a Japanese necktie if you ever seen that. Have you ever seen that? You guys don't know the Japanese? Never. He was in the service. Japan. But yeah, maybe I will show. Maybe I will. You guys do a darce too? You guys know the darce? I'm going to show you the Japanese necktie. It's very deadly stuff. But hold on, before that, I want to say that there's an easier way to get up. You know, because a lot of you guys are struggling to do that. I'm getting you used to the hard way that's more safe. Okay, but if in a pinch or if you got somebody who's got some extra, who got a labanza over here, a spare tire, like some of you guys, then it might be harder to keep that grip and do this thing. So let me just show you the other way. That was the old school way that we developed the other way because of it's a lot easier, but not as safe. Okay, so we're here, boom. We on our side here, boom. I can even do that. Keep faster, boom. You understand? But over time, you start realizing when you're going with upper, better competition. Not only, I want you to do it to me. Oh, this should be fun. Okay. So, see this? When he's not connect? At the very least, this is gonna happen. Start coming into me here. See that? You understand? And if you're in a situation, violate your dog, you understand? That's no good, okay? And you know, we're starting to get him into this situation here. It's no good. So that's why we want him here and using that stuff. Go ahead. Now I don't have, look, he's the Grinch who stole. Here, go ahead now. Take, see that? Now, a lot of my option was, you want to land back into, pass over to the side. The other side, you want, okay, you understand? So that's why I don't want to teach you that sloppier way. So if you, even though this way takes more time to master how to use your head and your shoulder to get up, it's going to keep you more safe, okay? Then you can screw around once you know, I can do that for a second, do that stuff, but I want to the more I can keep in that kind of like a little cocoon there, safe, the better. For strikes, submission, all that kind of stuff. Make sense to you guys? So now, how many everybody here know how to set up a dash choke? Yeah? Well, the people who don't, I suggest on this one at least, higher belts with the white belts only, I don't want to see two white belt or, two barely know what the fuck they're doing. Okay? No, because we got to help each other here. It don't make any sense. Then I got to come over and show both of these guys. Okay? Then your black belt and your purple belt and all that, you can be like Sanch helper. You can be Hanashi's helper, little helper. I'm Sanch helper, you're my helper. Okay? But we all helping the kids. Because kids are so great. Everybody was a kid anyway. Why are they so great? I was a kid and an adult. I've had the problems that I developed here, and then also the one I have now. I think I deserve better. Where was I?
Japanese necktie.
Okay. So now, get on your hands and knee here. And on your knee, whatever's that. The knees of the arm. Okay?
Elbows.
Whatever. I'm so over this. I don't even know where's the ball here. Okay? So now, one of the main, this ain't even high anymore. One of the main stuffs, the ways that you're gonna set up the darts. So we're gonna do it from here. We're not gonna do the darts, but we're gonna, one of the reasons to do a Japanese necktie is because of one of the counter to the darts setup, okay? So, but then I end up liking the Japanese, the Oriental human beings necktie. China, man. So we here. One of the easy way to get somebody over here is from a vice grip here. You want to get them to his side. I'm not going to do the darts now. I want him to his side. Okay? So the way I'm going to do this one is very important. Okay? We're going to put the bottom arm straight across here. Boom. Okay? The chop is here. Now I want to flip him over to his side. But I'm not going to do that. Some of you guys, well, I've never seen you guys do it, but I'm going to bet money that some of you guys are going to try to muscle them over there, okay? It's not about, I can do that to him just as easy as I can do it to you. Not because of strength, but because they're going to be doing it themselves, not me. All I'm going to do is put his head to his balls here. It's going to be his choice to do this. I'm not going to do, all I'm doing is creating discomfort. I'm not responsible for flipping him over. He's going to do that himself. Okay? So we here. So I'm not going to go here. You understand? See that? I never met this guy in my life. Is this the first time we're meeting here? You understand? This is a heel stuff here. Okay? Can be easily used as anybody else. You're arrogant. Whose one is that? The child. Can you imagine the attitude? So we're here. I'm going. That's all I'm doing. Let him do not start to go and use any muscle. Save your energy for the next match. Okay? So we're just creating this kind of discomfort here. Okay? So we're here. He just went over himself. You understand? Okay? So now, normally, we want to go here and put this blade here and here, and then we over, okay? But this gentleman understands that from the vice grip, I don't know. What's the best way for you guys to see this action? I guess, get over here, huh? Too scared? You can. This babe makes you to be scared. You look how nervous and scared. Huh? It's gonna be okay. Okay, so we're here. Okay? So he know that I wanna get this situation down here and get in here so I can have enough room to do that. But let's say I'm here and here, and he knows that, and maybe he's hold my arm or something so that I can't get into this and it's too shallow. You understand? So I say, okay, smart guy. I go back to the vice grip, and this is where it's getting a little tricky here. This is the part that people most don't understand. So I'm gonna do it, then I'm gonna explain it, okay? I'm here and here. I grab the top leg. I came here. and also Sanch. This time here is my God, Sanch, Papa Noel, Jewish Sanch, what's black Sanch, Kwanzaa Sanch. Which one is that? Where are you at? Which one is Louis Farrakhan? Or it also can be somebody else. Wesley Snipes, Professor Griff, anybody. Okay? So we're here. So now get on to your side. So now here's the issue here. This is the part that's a little confused, but once you understand, it's gonna be great, okay? Just lay over here. Succumb to my wishes. Where's that one? Where's that little one? There. Height where I can see that one. Okay, so now I have, get you. Should have had a storm kimonos. What is that? Chachami. Chacham. Chahaba. There's a haba rompa pam pam. There is a pam 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 cha cha chum chum. Chachami chum chum chum. I go into with my chin the scapula. That also creates some discomfort. Okay, but that's for later. So now, here's what's happening. You see how I have the vice grip, the top is chopping down here, yeah? Okay, so this is what happened that you can't see very well when I do it normally. When the goal is to, I have to put my abdomen, like my stomach heat, where to do the job that this was doing. See how I'm keeping his head down with that? Eventually, I'm gonna drop this and my stomach is gonna take the place. In my case, not a stomach, it's more abs or whatever. You know, it's the bread basket. But the one that bread that's like a pumpernickel. No, he's the pumpernickel over here. So where's the other one? It's even more darky. Where's the other dark? That's the pumpernickel. That's the pretzel bread. The pretzel loaf here, and this is the hawich. Or the buckwheat. So, one time I used to work at a clothing store years ago in New York, Soho. A lot of gay men was work there. I asked this one guy, you know, cause we just talking and trying to find out about what, like, you like that guy? Like, you know, that one look good to you? And it was like a doc like you. Cause he was a good looking guy, you know, like a Jaime Hanso kind of, you know, like that kind of African looking brother or whatever. And he said, I'll put it to you this. I like white and I like whole wheat, not crazy about pumpernickel. I swear to God that happened. I fucking was on the floor. This was probably like 1994, 95, and I still can't get over that one. And I still think about that. But he just said it like that. He's like folding clothes. He's like, not crazy about pumpernickel. You Uncle Hanach don't discriminate though. You just take all the kind of bread in the rainbow. Okay? So anyway, just as long as it's not a man's. Don't want a unlimited breadstick. From, where's that place? It's the Olive Garden. Okay? Okay, anyway, enough about the Olive Garden. So we're here. I gotta still keep this guy's head in that position until he plays with this one here. So I come, because this is gonna stay where it's at. See, now this is laying here. See that? But it still connects in a gable. You understand? But I'm laying on it. Now it's my stomach that is gonna push his head toward his nuts as I bring that blade into him. You see? Let me see if I can do it without him and see if you understand this dynamic here. So I have him here. He go over to his side. I'm here, right? Then I go, oh sorry. I'm here, I go I'm have his leg here. This is happening now. So this push his head down. This blade, not the flat part. It is a doozy. To me, it's feel much worse than a darts. It's horrible. And it don't take that much. Is when you have it incorrect. We're here, boom, boom. I'm here nice and shy, here. I'm just gonna do a little, that's it. Not a whole lot of, just, you understand? This is the only part that's kind of weird. You're here and here. You fall over. This is no longer on here, it's on the ground. This is doing the work. But this bone still come here. Oh, sorry. You trap the leg. Boom. You understand? Everybody understand which leg we're trapping? The chop. The cha-cha-mi one. It's gonna fall apart if I do this. Too many more time. Just gotta have the height stuff. Storm was hauling cha-cha. Okay? You understand? Oops, okay.
Once you start working back this
Here. Here. See that? I didn't come that way. So from here and here. Yeah. This is add some punishment with the chain to the step here. So see, I'm here and here, yeah? From here and here. Ooh, you okay? See, I'm gonna push his head down with here. Do that. You understand? What I think a lot of you guys is doing is not enough. You gotta really push that head down as far as you can push it with your stomach. That's part of it. You don't just get to the position and pull this. Put it, the more you put that down there, when you bring this, it's like, you know, because this can't go in, and this is coming here. Am I going? Over here. Okay, so when I'm here, okay, I don't just pull. I want to put, see, I'm going to crunch his sorry. I'm going to crunch the neck down. You understand? I was pushing that situation here as I come up. Not just lying there and trying to just bring this both. You understand? The more you can get him on the fetus position here, you understand? Yeah, you know? And then this part, he's the feet, and I'm the polenta. You understand? He's connecting me. And then instead of to give him life, I'm gonna choke that one away. Like when you cut the consange. Or the polange, whatever is the one. Okay? Okay. That clear up everything? Okay. Yeah. And nobody want this to be end more than your cleanage. But one little detail that maybe I didn't stress enough, okay? Just to give him a little reprieve. Let me get sourdough again. Come here. Sourdough bread here. San Francisco treat. So, one little thing here. Some of you guys is still, you have the vice grip, but you're like here with it. Like this. I need you to be, even if you need to do this, I need you to be here. Because we need to be on his neck, okay? So we through here, okay? Because we need to be able to push this down. We need to be able to push this down to, you want to push him more the fetal position. Like you want this down to his nuts, for lack of a better metaphor. Who? Advil? Keep your, That's all old guys think about is Advil and Ben Gay and shit like that. I'm thinking about fine champagne and white women and stuff. And the cider where you put some alcohol in there. Okay? So now, I'm here. Okay, I'm gonna collect that one. Now before I fall, I wanna scrunch his head down till it won't go no more. Then when I fall, if I need to put more, see it's hurting him here. Then when I bring this, he's chapped. You understand? So I need you to push him. I want him as far down there as possible. That way, when you bring this in, he's got nowhere. He got nothing. And this, it feels very claustrophobic. And it's not a crank per se, but your neck is in a very uncomfortable position where it can't go anymore, but then the choke gets you. But it's not like you're tapping from the crank. It's gonna put you out if you don't tap pressure, you know? But it's just very, I hate this one to be caught. That's why I never been caught. What happened?
So when you fall, are you just falling to the side, or are you like hopping up over to get your stomach over the back of his head?
Well, people like me don't need to do much hopping because I have a perfect body. Okay, so it depends how out of shape, you know. But I'm treating to me my body is a champion, and I'm treated with his back. You understand? So let that answer your question. So we here, bring him in, boom, and then we hide into that net. Look how quick it's easy to reach us. He's trying all that time to get off purple belt. Still no defense, she got a black eye here. She probably don't even want him no more. Look at that. Look at the state of the condition of that. Okay, who's the guy in the Christmas Carol or whatever the one who want to ask for a haze, and then Ebenezer was like later for that one. You know he's coming, huh? No, the man, the one who worked for him. China Tim don't work for the guy, he's a skid. Huh? Bobby Cratch. Sonny Croc. That's the guy from Bobby Cratch. That's the one from Miami Vice. You guys don't even know what you're talking about. That's Don Nelson or whatever, Don Johnson. Anyway, enough about Miami. In fact, because of all that now, we've finished. Get out of here. Before we wrap up this situation here, I want to explain one little thing that I think people get confused about. Not so much in the gi situation, but in maybe a belly trudeau or a no gi situation. In just when you're grabbing limbs, okay? And when I talk about the thumbs, okay? The only situation when you're just grabbing, and I'm not talking about a gi situation, when you're grabbing somebody's, arm or leg or whatever, that's the only time you're really gonna use your thumbs, okay? Like, in fact, I'm gonna use you again one more time, okay? You can stay. So if I grab that guy one-on-one, obviously I need to use my thumb, because what kind of sense that's gonna make? To hold him like I hold a Dodger dog or a New York style hot doggy. Or the Chicago ones have tomato and pickle on there. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm gonna grab here, okay? But then, if I go to a situation where then I have 2-on-1, I do wanna switch that. Because now he's not gonna escape. And this is a more powerful tool than all the pressure going to the tummy. It's like Voltron. You remember? They need to come together. And it's more stronger that way, okay? So, only when you grab in or get on your back, if I grab the feet, obviously I'm not gonna grab here, that don't make any sense. I'm gonna grab the tootsies here. Now that's another thing. You guys understand that you wouldn't grab this, that you grab the tootsies instead? Get away from me from this. Get away now. Go ahead. What happened to his feet? Let me sit down once. Go ahead. Fuck out of here. You understand? These simple stuff can change your life. If I'm bothering with this, get out of there. Tootsies. Go ahead. Oh no. You know? Why not do it that way? Okay? That's one stuff. What was the point? I said something about that. Oh yeah. But when you're pushing away and stuff like that, pushing, shrimping, doing all that, leave this. Don't do this. First of all, it's not effective and it's dangerous. You're gonna tear that one. Don't do that. You only need to do when you're grabbing one limb or one. Okay? Can you remember that? It's very important. I'm saving you a lot of strife and struggle in your life. You know? The feet, I was grabbed. There was another simple little stuff here. Oh, I'll show you one more little principle. A lot of people, especially newcomer, I notice in jiu-jitsu, they get very tense. And they think that they need to handle everything. I always try to say, like, if I'm a butterfly guard here, like, if I'm gonna control him, I want the connection with him to be strong, like clamp. But the rest of my body now, I don't need it to be all, you understand? Because if you think about it, say I'm here, I grab this guy, right? And now I grab him tight, and now I'm tough. Get your arm back, like hip your arm out of here for heel, 100%. See that? Okay? Now, I clamp onto here, okay? Okay, now hip your arm. He brought me to him, I'm still connect. Get out of there. I'm go with him. If I grab from out here, like I get a connection, he's gonna try to get that back. Now I don't even have to do any work. Don't fight it. Keep connection and he relax your body. You don't need to be all, it's not a like a, what do you call it, bodybuilding competition or whatever. Just stay relaxed, man. Go ahead. You know, now I'm here, I'm doing stuff. I don't need to be all tense. Keep the connections strong and your body able to improvise. If you all stuck here, you know, you don't have as many options, you know, and it's easier to get away from. I always tell people also, if I'm trying to pass and I'm all like tight, I'm like a piece of furniture. I'm like a one piece that you can move. But if I'm staying loose, I'm like a one of those, you know, those training dummy, you know, and I'm malleable. It's harder and I'm heavier. You understand? But when I'm, you see people huffing and puffing. Relax your fucking body and melt, you know, and it feels more uncomfortable. If I ooze onto this side, that sucks for him. You understand? If I'm all, he knows where it's at. Push away from it or get it away from you. You understand? But this thing can, you know, if I'm here, go ahead and do what your normal escapes are. All I'm doing, he pushed somewhere. Transfer the weight. I'm a dead body, look. Go ahead and do another thing. Go ahead and do something else. Keep going there. See, I just put the weight on that arm. I knew that was going. Yeah. You understand? Don't be all, the tendency is to go. It's not gonna help nobody, except him. You understand my sage? Okay, so that's just some little stuff. Look, your Uncle Henach has a lot of different stuff. How many of you guys come from a different school? It's not Fosh. The rest of you is foster children. Okay? You can go back to your sensei and tell them what you learned here today. I leave you alive just so you can tell them what you saw here. And tell them to brought me out there, spend some money on your financial, so I can continue to live this lavish lifestyle and buy expensive jewelry and whatever the fuck you want. You understand? But for the rest of you and for you ungrateful children here, I hope that you have a happy holiday, and maybe you can take a picture here. Maybe I'm gonna put the hat. You can put some money in there. Just, you know, we appreciate that change that is jingle, like Jingle Bell, but we appreciate more the one that's full, and also a cashier's check, or even a check made just to cash. No, but for here, give to whatever kids you want to spend. It's not. I can't stop you from helping the kids. You can do whatever you want with that. So you're gonna have some food or whatever over here, and then I don't know what else happens later. It's up to us three for whatever we feel like. Wherever the wind's gonna take us, we're gonna go. The rest of you guys is dead already, Jimmy. Okay? But and here, I know that it was very exciting when I came through. You first saw me because you used to sing fast. But then some of you guys seen me before, but some of you guys the first time. And I noticed there was excitement, almost like it's Christmas or Kwanzaa for him, or it's Hanukkah, whatever day, the best one, we get most presents. It was kind of like that because you felt excited, exhilarated, or whatever. But just as excited as that one, when I leave now, it's more depressed you're gonna feel. So just know that. And it's terrible because for me, you guys gonna continue to saw me on the big screen and do small devices and stuff like that, and it's like I'm here. But for me, you guys just all disappear. You go back onto obscurity. So just remember. So soak in the last couple moments so you can enjoy that one. You understand? And give to me a round of applause because I deserve that one. You can stand. You can feel free to stand. Okay? What a great experience this was for everybody. Come here. Oh. Now what do you want, little boy? Huh? What I can't help you with you, little boy. Now get out of here if that was for the picture. Don't take liberty, Sam. We're gonna reveal some of that one. That's where eggnog is getting. Oh. Whose one do you belong to? What one brought you here?
You're not here.
Oh, what a shame. Nobody was put down here. Oh, caralho. Come to here. Yeah. All right. Let Susanna to take care. Let Santa to take control. Okay? What you want from Santa? What you want this Christmas? How about a nice football?
I would like that.
Okay, get him out of here. Get him out. Oh, boy. Now we're talking. Now we're cooking. I want a big Cinch-mobile. I want 30 of the light in here. And one Sasquatch to pull the whole world. And one kiss to Cinch. Who else? I don't got all day for this shit. Come here, little boy. What? Now, what did look at you? What do you want for Chris? Huh? Anything you want. Get out of here. Get him out of here. Paula. Why Paula? Papa Noel. Just pretend you're bad. He's nowhere. Not a creature was there. Not even your husband. What you want? You can say in Portuguese. It sounds better. Tell me in Portuguese what you want.
I don't know.
Renato's gonna give you a caipirinha